We just posted a video on the Plant Strength YouTube channel called The Dark Side of Vegan Activism. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. But I just wanted to piggyback off of what Jamie is talking about in that video. Look at these cute little tofu blocks. What she's talking about in the video is when you first discover what happens to animals on farms and in slaughterhouses, it's just horrible, it's shocking. The scale on which this is happening, it just makes you want to share this information and spread this message with people. You'd think anyone who saw this footage or has this information would want to make a change, but actually some people do, which is great. But there's a lot of people who just want to argue and try to justify what happens to animals. Humans are very defensive, stuck in their comfortable ways, and don't want to change. Even though the majority of people say that they're against animal cruelty, they don't want to align those actions with the belief that they have, because we have all these sort of defense mechanisms and our psychology is very stubborn. So we come up with all these illogical reasons to justify our harm towards animals. There is 4 main reasons why people don't want to change, and those reasons are taste, convenience, tradition, and habit. Vegans don't give up animal products because we stop liking the taste of them. We do it because we recognize that the life of an animal has higher value than the taste pleasure we get from consuming them. I used to love cheese pizzas, burgers, ice cream, things like this, but there are vegan versions of nearly all of these things, and we can have the same taste, texture, smell, look without the cruelty. You wouldn't even know the difference. At times, it might be more convenient to have animal products, like when you're out with your friends at a restaurant or something like this, but again, we have to ask ourselves, is my convenience of higher value than an animal's life? But even then, vegan options are nearly everywhere in every grocery store. A lot of restaurants have vegan options. You can veganize your favorite meals at restaurants. Just get the guacamole and black beans instead of sour cream. Just get the lentils instead of beef. Just put chickpeas in your curry instead of chicken. Easy. It's just about associating animal products with being morally wrong because of the inherent cruelty, violence, and murder that is attached to all animal products. Animal products equals bad. We all grow up in a society where we are conditioned and programmed into believing that eating animal products is moral. From our parents, our schools, our government, and advertisements everywhere. But just because something is traditional or part of a cultural norm doesn't make it moral. There's a lot of examples of this. You can look at oppression towards women in the Middle East, slavery in America, the Yulin Dog Meat Festival, and slaughtering of pilot whales in the Faroe Islands. None of these practices are moral just because they are simply cultural or traditional. And since we've grown up this way, we've developed habits to constantly consume animal products without even thinking about it. Well, habits can change, and it takes around 21 days to develop a new habit. This is why I recommend Challenge 22 for free guidance and help and mentorship for going vegan. I'll link that down below if anyone's interested in checking that out. It's difficult living in a world where you're constantly reminded of the suffering and the violence that humans inflict on animals. It's everywhere, it's glamorized, and most people you know are participating in it. See, even just filming this video walking on the streets of Brooklyn, you can see there's just animal body parts on the ground. Poor baby. Just to give you some perspective, when I see someone purchasing a chicken breast at the supermarket, I go back to that day at Kaporos when I was in a chicken slaughterhouse watching hundreds of terrified animals get their throat cut and their blood sprayed on me. Or when I see a cheeseburger ad, it just takes me right back to that day where I saw the pregnant dairy cow get her head cut off on the slaughterhouse truck. We want to stop the suffering and help these animals, but we are often mocked, ridiculed, and pushed away by the people around us for speaking up against the violence. We're not doing this for our ego or to think that we're better than anyone else. We're not doing this for money. We're not doing it for likes. We're doing it because we want to end the suffering. If I push people away and make people uncomfortable for speaking the truth, then so be it. I find it more important to speak the truth than to be liked. Anyways, that's about all I gotta say on that for right now. Tell me if you like this sort of vlog style of talking to the camera, going to different locations, etc. I think I'm gonna try more of this in the future. If you find my work valuable and you want to support me, please consider becoming a patron. Any bit helps to free up my time to fight for animal rights, so any bit is appreciated. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, share this video, leave a comment, and tell me your thoughts on this topic, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.